Good afternoon. So today we are going to continue with our class. So we're going to look at the basics, some basics of the Google Slide and PowerPoint. Just like we did under Excel, both tools work for the same thing, except that one is from Microsoft and the other one is from Google. And both of them, they are just competitors. So with little difference in whatever they have. You can open Microsoft with a Google Slide, and you can open Google Slide. You can download it in Microsoft PowerPoint and upload same too. So just like other Google product, when you want to open, come to Google page, click on your right the 9 dot here, and come down. You see Google Slide somewhere. Google Slide. Okay, we have slides. Yeah. So click on your slide. It's going to show you the interface of these are the sample template that Google already has here. We have template here. So if you click on this template, go to open so many things for you here. General presentation, your big idea, photo album, wedding, whatever you think you can just click on there. Proposal. So these are just sample templates that you can use to prepare your slides in the Google Slide. The same thing in the PowerPoint. So let me share the entire screen. Same thing with Microsoft. Okay. Here is the Microsoft PowerPoint. You can see the template. It also has template from the home page. It has templates. These are templates that you can also work with. By clicking on any of these templates, what you just have to do is just to have to start editing them, change the color and other things. For example, in this case, let's click on this. Welcome to Microsoft 5 tips of unique organic account. So create, if you click on create this, it's downloading the template right away. So you see something there that you can use, you can maintain the whatever the template and the rest. And in the case of Google Slide too, if you click on any of these, let's say you want to pitch, or you type in consulting proposal. Let's pick this. So what you have to do is just to start editing it, which is what most people also does. So we have consulting proposal on the front page. So you change it to whatever you want to, your proposal or whatever you want to do. You change the headings here, the front page. Then the second page, the TOC, the overview, problem to solve, this, and that. You put it there and you start going from there. So overview, problem to solve, everything you put in the second page, you now start doing them one by one, showing them one by one, and you put a chart, you put everything, and that's it. That is it. So at the end of the day, you come up with a very good proposal. Same thing with Microsoft. I see downloaded finish. Okay. This is this one. Presentation. We have this. This is sheet 1. Welcome message. This sheet 2. The second sheet. You have it like this. You have the third one here. You have the fourth one here. So how to use PowerPoint Designer. That's what this one is all about. But however, you can also use even this same this same template to prepare your own visuals. Just delete, edit, and submit or present rather. So let's work with for today. I think last week we worked on Excel. So while working on the Microsoft. So today let's work on the Google slide. So here is the template, like I said earlier, that we can just go ahead and edit and use for our visuals. Also, we can also start a new presentation. You can start afresh from you can start afresh from a blank sheet. You can start from a blank sheet. For example, let's say you want to um, have a presentation on PowerPoint itself or the use of PowerPoint. Okay, so the front page here, this is what we have here. And what do you do inside this place? You keep type basics of PowerPoint. Oh, I think it's one word. PowerPoint. PowerPoint. So just like every other document, this your PowerPoint, this header, you can edit it in the various ways. You can edit it in the various ways. Now, from file, from edit here. Sorry. Top here, you can see some things here. From this bolding, you can bold, increase the size, it leaks, if you like. You want to put on the line, or you want to change the color. You can change the color, and then you keep that. Okay. You want to give it a subtitle, BMC data entry training. BMC data entry training. So we have it like this, and this one now is a sub to this, so it will have to be smaller than that, and we can bolding it also, and let's give it another color. Can make it like a green. Okay, it's not bad. And if you want to put a date, you can also add a date. So that's just the basic things to do while typing, and you want to format whatever you've typed. Now let's add a new fresh page. Now to add a new fresh page, you use this. If you click on this plus, it's going to open the next page, just like add title and this. But sometimes if you have a template you want to use, click on this and you select the type of template that you will need for this. This is the second page. Which kind of template will you need for this? For example, let's look at the case of what we have here. I think here, the page 2 here, where we have the list of what you want to do. So in this case, which means that you can go for something different from this. You can say, okay, let's look at something like this. You can pick something like this, and we can remove the header. Remove the header, and let's say um, training guide. Training guide. Select it, can bolden it, increase the size. Then now there's something I'm going to look at from here now. We want to do the alignment. Now I want to do the alignment. Where is the alignment here? We have this. Instead of having it by the side, we have the options of putting it into the center and also into the center between up and down. You can see there are two things we do here now. Number one, alignment on the horizontal line and alignment on vertical line, which means that we want to centralize it. And now you can broaden it and put it in any size you want it to be. So that's how to use this particular function here. And if you want to do otherwise, you can put it in, want it down, want it up, want it on the right side. So these are all things you can do with this option here. Can you see now? So these are things you can do with this format, which means to format in full slide, you make use of all this to do your format. Now let me return it back to center. Okay, on the right side, okay, we want to put our training guide, or let's call it just like our timetable. You can say, okay, introduction, introduction, then opening PowerPoint, creating slides, formatting, and the rest. So let's say we have something like this. What else can we add again? Arrangement, and the presentations. So now with this, I've selected everything. Sometimes if you have time, these are the things you can also present. You can also create them one by one by adding them text after the one after the other. But for the case of for the whole of the class, just create everything together now. Control A. I selected everything now. I want to increase the size and I want to put it in the bullet. Now, can you see that the format option here? You can see the bullet again. These three dots, let's click on it. You can see the bullet here. You can use this bullet here to put dot or mark in front of what of our topics. You can use something like this, or you don't want this, you want to use number, you can also use numbers. Then we have this option here. There's an option here that space, it put the same space in between them. Sometimes when you type or you are working, you may have different size, different spaces between them. So we use this option here, sorry, this tool here, to increase the space or put the same space in between them and centralize the whole thing. Now we have done that. Now let's come back here now and put it in center. You can centralize this, increase this, and so let's say this is okay. Let's stop here for now. Another thing we want to learn after this, you look at the in front of this, there's something here, background. So how do you change your background? Let's click on background color here. Now, there are two ways you can use background. Number one, you can just use a plain color. You can use a plain color. In this case, we have white before. Let's look at the color, good color. Okay, we are picking a blue now. Or, let me click down. You can click a blue. And you can also pick an image. You can pick an image to put as your background. Let's look at an image. Do I have any image? Upload or browse. Let me see if I have any image download. So you can always select image, use ordinary color as a background while working with okay, let me use something like this. If I want to use something like this, done. Okay. So, oh, even though this is not good, but you can see that that's how to add background. By clicking on background, it will give you how your background should look like. But you can change it back to plain image if you want to use a plain image as a background. I think this is too dark. Let's look at something like this. So that's how to add the background. Also, the layout here. The layout, like I said earlier, you can select, you can change the layout. And we have theme. These themes are sample templates, just like what we have earlier. The themes are like sample templates that maybe after you've worked, you want to change the way your job looks, or while working. For example, look at this one we are doing now. On the right side, we have the themes option here. Now, look at the options we have here. These templates that we have here. If you click on any of this, it's going to change the way our work is looking. But let's add one slide again. Let's add one more slide again here. So let's start from introduction now. Introduction. So now we have why PowerPoint. Why PowerPoint? So with this, now this another, we can format this one. We have to format this one separate and format this one separate. As another, you can make it bolder, increase the font, just the normal way of doing that, and change the color if there is need to do that. If there is need to do that, let's just pick this color and bolden it, increase this, and perhaps you can centralize it. There's no fast rule about how you put your color. Depend on how good you are with color itself or with graphics. So, okay, now we have why PowerPoint. Here we are going to have our stories. Maybe we can even have this. Let's say we have this as a separate body. So that which means that this one will stand alone. It will come alone as it is. Control A and bolden it. Let's bolden this. Let's increase the font rather. Okay. Control Z, Control A again. What I did is I can see that the space has extended to the next line. So with this now, you can use just like with the work we have done before. It's still the same thing we are going to do here. So you can just do that. Then you want to insert another one under text. Go to insert. You see a text box there. Text box. Then you bring a text box here. Here you want to write a story about the importance of whatsoever. Then you can do all this. So let's say we have this just like this, and there's need to bring an image in. If you want to bring image, click on insert again. You can add image. Okay, upload from computer, from drive, from computer now. Let's bring in that image that we ignored before. I think something like this. Okay. Mhm. So, this is how easy it is for you to bring in image into your into your analysis, and to explain whatever you want to explain. Use text, and there are some. Please mute, please mute. Okay. Now, let's say from here we want to change this text format. Click on format here. On the format in front of text here. Sorry. In front of text, there are a lot of options here. We have bold, italics, underline, this and that. And on here we have size, increase size, this, color, this. And here we have capitalization. Sometimes you don't want your job to be in capital letter, or you want it to be in lower case. Lower. In this our case now, you can see that the case is everything is in capital letter. But instead of retyping the whole thing, you just come to this place and change the title case to title case, which will make the first letter to be capital letter, other letters to be what? To be small letters. So, and if you pick small letter, everything will be in small letter. If you pick if your text is in small letter before and you want to be in the capital letter, just use the option here to insert. To insert, sorry, format. Here you have this option of capitalization here. So that is that. Also, under alignment, I think we talked about alignment already. Left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, justify. Justify will sit it in the center. For example, in this case now, if you use justify for this, if you just justify for this now, it's going to put it in the center of the text box.